Okay, now we should be live on the proper channel. Oh, see, so now we go over here and we can see that we are alive here. We got a good streaming status. We can.
What is photo?
I know it's a great photo, very photogenic. You know.
Stream status.
Okay, there's just some buffering here going on right now. So that's okay. See how this works. Oh, it's still saying bad. Why is it saying bad? It says you're live. Please use the YouTube app on your mobile device to manage this stream. Nice. Okay. See, because I thought there'd be a way. There's a way. Oh, there you go. You can see the chat here.
Yeah.
So there you go. So I just mainly wanted to keep that is going. So it says we're good.
All right.
Cool. Sorry, everyone. We're just kind of experimenting for the very first time with YouTube Live.
Yeah.
It's like a whole new world.
It is. Yeah, I've never used this before, even though I've done YouTube when I was a kid and stuff like that. So this is the first time I've ever done anything live. So first time we're going to expect all the little road bumps that come with doing something like that, of course.
Absolutely.
But what's going on, YouTube? Welcome anyone who's going to be hopping onto this live stream. Today, we just wanted to do a live stream to be able to discuss. Yeah, you gotta get the cup in there.
Well, since we really wanted to shake it up doing this YouTube Live, so we switched chairs.
We switched chairs and everything.
Radical.
It's very different. Man. It's a movement. It's the future.
Yeah, never let it be said that we get stuck in our ways here at Father Son Films.
We can switch our seats, and
we're crazy men.
We are. We're madmen.
Madmen.
We're crazy.
Madmen.
This is insane. So guys, welcome to the first ever live stream on this channel. We intend on doing quite a few of these, especially when it comes to kind of still decent sized news, but maybe not on the same spectrum, deserving like the full 15-minute video with all the editing and everything like that. If it's just kind of something that we think is cool, that we want to talk about, much easier to just do a live stream, see if anybody joins, see if we got any questions, and afterwards it just goes right up unedited onto the channel.
Exactly. So, big news day in Star Wars world. Now, huge Star Wars fan, kind of semi-Star Wars fan. You know?
I would say I'm a big Star Wars fan.
You're a big Star Wars fan. Okay, well, big news dropped today. So, let's jump right in here. StarWars.com, official Star Wars news. If it's not on StarWars.com, I don't believe it.
No,
that's just the way
true.
I roll. Because there's so much junk on the internet, you just don't know who to believe anymore. When it comes to Star Wars, I want to see it on StarWars.com.
Yep.
So they dropped something today.
They did.
Why don't you go for it? Read that.
All right, I'll read this out. It's not too long of a read, so let's get into it. Star Wars Episode 9 cast announced. Returning and new cast members will join together for the final installment to the Skywalker saga. Star Wars Episode 9 will be filming London's Pinewood Studios on August 1st, 2018. J.J. Abrams returns to direct the final installment to the Skywalker saga. Notice how they said the final installment to the Skywalker saga.
So the assumption is there's actually a Skywalker in the movie.
Yeah, that'd be the assumption.
That would be the assumption. When you talk
useful.
about the Skywalker saga, the assumption is there's a Skywalker there.
Also, there's no assumption going into this that there will be a 10, 11, 12.
The final
installment of the Skywalker saga.
Whatever.
Yeah, we'll see.
Until they can
Print more
money.
Until they can print more money.
Printing more money. Printing more money.
Exactly. Abrams co-wrote the screenplay with Chris Terrio. Returning cast members, including Daisy Ridley, Adam Driver, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Lupita Nyong'o, Domhnall Gleeson, Kelly Marie Tran, Joonis Suotamo, and Billy Lord. Joining the cast of Episode 9 are Naomi Ackie, Richard E. Grant, and Keri Russell, who will be joined by veteran Star Wars actors Mark Hamill, Anthony Daniels, and Billy D. Williams, who will reprise his role as Lando Calrissian. So before we continue on, I know there's some even bigger news than this that's going to come after this. Mark Hamill will be returning to episode 9.
Maybe we should just kind of say right away, we're going to talk spoilers. And it's not even really spoilers. It's more our opinion, where we think this is going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, because we're just reading stuff that's on the official page here,
exactly.
So they're not going to have major spoilers there, so we're just going to daydream out loud.
Spoilers for episode 8 if you haven't seen it, but that came out a long time ago already.
Yeah, and who cares about that one?
Yeah, who cares? It was a bad movie, so...
so, that announcement then. Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Force Ghost?
I was literally going to say the exact same thing. That's the only logical explanation.
Yeah. It'd be too stupid if they turned around and tried to say, oh, he's not dead after all, like he teleported. There's no, like, that'd be dumb. Flashback or Force Ghost. That's the only place you can go with that.
They're going to do a Force Ghost.
Yeah.
Sure. Would it be dumb if he just teleported, something like that?
It'd be, you know what? They've already destroyed Luke Skywalker for me, so...
Now, what if they redeemed him?
Oh, man, J.J. Abrams has got... You're my only hope. J.J. Abrams, you're my only hope to restore Luke Skywalker to his former glory.
They could just be like,
please,
J.J.
Please, J.J.
Yeah, please.
Restore Luke to his former glory. Just say The Last Jedi never happened, and have, like, Rey wake up, and The Last Jedi was a dream. A very bad dream, and just kind of start over. That'd be awesome.
You know how funny that would be if it actually just starts? She's just like...
Exactly! She fell asleep, you know? She blew up Starkiller Base, and she had a nightmare. After that intensity of blowing up Starkiller Base.
Or she just fell asleep right before anything about Starkiller Base was announced.
Exactly. Could be that too, right? Absolutely.
That's fun.
Yeah. So what do you think Mark Hamill's coming back as?
Force Ghost or yeah, that's it.
It's gotta be Force Ghost.
It's gotta be Force Ghost.
Okay.
But hopefully they can use Force Ghost in a way where you can still kind of play a main role.
Well, the Force Ghost now can shoot lightning and blow stuff up.
Yes, they can, as we've seen in Yoda in episode 8.
Like whereas in the original trilogy, Force Ghost couldn't do anything except for talk to people.
They sucked.
Okay?
They just stood around.
They were just kind of there to help out a little bit and guide and like leave the fighting to the living. Now,
yeah, exactly.
The Force Ghost can blow everything up. So I think we should have a whole Jedi army. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, Luke Skywalker, just take over the galaxy with the Force Ghost powers.
Imagine if we saw something like that. That'd be crazy.
I'd walk out of the theater.
It's like angry?
Oh my god, I'd walk out and like just like burn all my Star Wars stuff.
Why?
Like I would just give up. I'd just give up.
What if you saw Obi-Wan and Obi-Wan Force Ghost? Would you
shooting at the First Order?
No, not no. No.
That's what I meant.
No. Okay. No.
Okay. So, who else is... Okay. Other cast
Anthony Daniels.
C-3PO.
C3.
R2-D2, C-3PO have been in every Skywalker Saga movie. They have been in every Star Wars movie except Solo.
They were in Solo.
No, they weren't.
They were somewhere.
No, they weren't. They weren't.
Apparently.
Well, they weren't featured in Solo.
They weren't?
Nope.
Oh.
Every single Star Wars movie but Solo.
I thought they were.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everything except Solo.
Yeah. Watch your foot so you don't kick over the camera.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be fun. And Billy D. Williams.
We've
already heard.
Lando Calrissian. So there have been speculations and rumors about that for a long time.
Yeah.
Now, I have a high regard for Billy D. Williams. I've had the opportunity to meet Billy D. Williams as a member of the 501st Legion.
Really?
Yep. At my first Comic-Con that I went to here in Ottawa. I got a chance to shake his hand and welcome him to Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful guy. Great man. High regard for him. I don't know what you can do with the character.
I'm interested to see. I'm wondering if it's kind of going off of the Donald Glover hype that there was with... Because the only, hyped thing about Solo, really, was Donald Glover as Lando.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's just kind of, to continue that kind of wave.
Maybe he'll take the consciousness of L334217L, that robot, that stupid robot from Solo, and take it out of the Falcon and recreate his long-lost love.
I didn't even want to hear you say that, to be honest. I didn't even want that to be spoken into existence. That's horrible.
So, I mean, and unfortunately, Billy D. Williams, some of these actors, they're getting up there. They have health issues. Apart from being an armchair general, either flying in the Millennium Falcon or flying in one of the cruisers. I really can't see what kind of role Lando's going to play to make the story interesting. But
I'm interested.
Again,
to see.
JJ, you're our only hope.
Yeah, I'm interested to see.
Try to save this thing.
But I'm on the same side. I really don't know what you can do.
Yeah.
All right, big news coming up.
Okay, well, other things, actors in here. Most of the names of these people I don't know. Keri Russell, she's awesome. Do you know who she is?
No.
So she was in the second Planet of the Apes movie. The second one, when the humans kind of found the apes and they wanted to get the power back going. There was a guy and a girl and a kid that were kind of rebuilding relationships with Caesar and the apes.
Able to think of
so, she was kind of a really big actress when I was younger on television, and she's a great actress. I mean, the rumors online is that she's going to play Mara Jade. Mara Jade was a character in the expanded edition who Luke Skywalker married. She used to be an assassin for the Emperor, and after the Emperor died, she went after Luke, and then Luke ended up saving her. She turns to the light side, and they fall in love and they get married. And and they have Jedi babies and some really good stuff came out. Mara Jade was a very interesting character, one of the few characters from the expanded universe I liked. So if they found a way to bring Mara Jade and Keri Russell playing her, would nail it. Like, she would be fantastic at it. So I really hope they do that. I hope that rumor comes true.
Cool. As far as the other names go, I'm not...
So now the big news on this. Big news. This is crazy.
You've already heard this?
Yeah, I peeked at it earlier.
Yeah, I peeked at it too. The role of Leia Organa will once again be played by Carrie Fisher.
Carrie Fisher.
Using previously unreleased footage shot for Star Wars The Force Awakens. Okay, before I continue, the Force Awakens footage.
Yes.
Not
the Last
Jedi footage.
All the Last Jedi footage, I'm assuming JJ has burned.
Yes.
I deleted scenes, extra footage, Leia doing the Mary Poppins thing in space.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Her
be surprised.
slapping Poe Dameron around and, and all of that stuff. Burn it.
Yeah.
Come on. Doesn't exist.
Star Wars The Force Awakens footage.
Now, I liked her in The Force Awakens. Playing a military general. That really fit her character. She did a really good job.
But how much footage can you have to not change the narrative of the story? You know what I mean? You'd have to have such a massive load of footage to be able to use her as main character and not change the narrative of the story you're trying to tell.
Well, you wonder if they had more flashback stuff recorded. Like the fall of, losing Kylo Ren going off the Jedi Academy with Luke Skywalker, her and Han splitting up. You just kind of wonder. Like, it just makes you think if there's some back story stuff because we've never seen flashbacks in Star Wars before. And they did it in The Force Awakens for the very first time. So there might be some cool footage.
Yeah.
To, again, just that Rey wakes up and the Last Jedi was a bad dream. And I know they're not going to do that, but I can dream, right?
You can.
And then suddenly, there's the whole story that JJ actually started building.
Yeah.
And had filmed some stuff. And then Rian Johnson just destroyed it with his lunacy. I don't know what else to call it. It's like how you could take a story that's progressing and just say, I'm just going to ignore everything.
Yeah, I know.
So having some old footage of Carrie Fisher may be awesome. May be a great way to finish that off.
That's true.
Yeah.
We desperately loved Carrie Fisher, says Abrams. Finding a truly satisfying conclusion to the Skywalker saga without her eluded us.
Right.
We were never going to recast or use a CG character. Thank you. With the support and blessing from her daughter, Billy, we have found a way to honor Carrie's legacy and role as Leia in Episode 9 by using unseen footage we shot in Episode 7.
That's some cool news. Like, I was actually terrified of the CG Leia idea.
Oh, that would have been bad.
Like, CG Leia in Rogue One...
That was bad.
Was, like, terrible.
That was horrible.
It was terrible.
Yeah, that was really bad.
It was scary terrible. Like, it just looked like some animatronic wax dummy. Even Tarkin looked terrible.
Tarkin wasn't good.
Like everyone just ranting and raving how good it looked. No, it really didn't. We're not there yet. We're human beings and CG. They look dead. Like
young Tony Stark was okay.
Yeah, but it's over the actor.
But it's over the actor,
right? And so you're taking away some of the features, but you still have the person's eyes. Like you can still see their soul.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think there's just something in humans that CG humans that we're missing their heart, we're missing their soul or something. I don't know what it is, but we're not there yet. Mm-hmm. And I'd rather we don't get there. Do golems and monsters, and that's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
Or use it as makeup, like young Tony Stark.
Yeah, cool. You could do something like that. Composer John Williams, who has scored every chapter in the Star Wars saga since 1977's A New Hope, will return to a galaxy far, far away with Episode 9. I'm sure that wasn't a surprise to anyone.
No surprise.
Oh.
What?
I just peeked down and got some really weird news.
Okay, keep going.
I didn't read
after
this section.
Yeah.
Okay. Star Wars Episode 9 will be produced. This isn't what I was talking about, but this is still kind of weird.
Yep.
Produced by Kathleen Kennedy.
Yep.
J.J. Abrams and Michelle Rejwan.
Yep.
And executive produced by Callum Green and Jason McGatlin. The crew includes Dan Mindel, the director of photography, Rick Carter and Kevin Jenkins, co-production designers, Michael Kaplan, the costume designer, Neil Scanlon, the Creature and Droid FX, Marianne Brandon and Stefan Grube, editors, Roger Guyot, VFX supervisor, Tommy Gormley, first AD, and Victoria Mahoney, second unit director.
Don't know who any of these people are.
Respect to everyone who's working on this movie.
I'm assuming they've been around for a while now.
Yeah.
It's probably since Kathleen Kennedy took over, so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is what took me by surprise, because I wasn't sure what the actual date was supposed to be set.
Yep.
I assumed, because they pushed all the movies back to May now with Solo, that it would be coming out in May.
No, it's December.
You knew that already?
Yeah, that's never changed. It's always been December.
It's always been December. Okay,
December
so release is scheduled for December 2019.
Yep.
So I was under the impression that they were swapping the movies over to May.
Yeah. No, I think the goal was to try to get a gap between a bigger gap between Solo and Episode 9.
Okay.
Yeah, to try to get the fan base to calm down a little bit or something online.
Yeah. Okay. That would make sense then. Okay.
There you go. So that's the big Star Wars news that dropped today.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about it?
Some interesting stuff. I mean, knowing Mark Hamill's character Luke Skywalker is already dead, and seeing that he's going to be reprising his role could be pretty cool. Very happy about the Carrie Fisher news, knowing that they're going to be using unseen footage, and just hoping that can be done in a way that it still won't confuse the narrative of the story. But either way, even if it confuses the narrative of the story, at the end of the day, she deserves to even
finish the character.
Passing on, finishing the character. So I'm happy with that.
I wonder if they'll just kind of CG the mouth to change some of the dialogue. Because you'd have to take dialogue from The Force Awakens and
that's what I'm saying. How much could it change the narrative, right?
So if you use unseen footage of her and just computer generate the mouth, maybe that
could be something. Possibly.
Maybe that's
they didn't say anything about that, but it
nope.
Very well could be something like that.
They didn't say anything about it. So.
Yeah. All right.
Cool. All right, well, that's big Star Wars news dropping today, so I'd love to hear what you have to think about it. Mm-hmm. We're going to, again, play around with these YouTube live videos a little bit more in the coming days and weeks ahead. So we just really appreciate you joining. Again, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Just leave some comments below, subscribe to the channel, click that bell so that you'll get notified whenever there's new content. Mm-hmm. And...
Hello. Oh no, how to turn it off?
Oh, now everyone's seeing the mess of our room.
Hi, guys. Hi.